Good afternoon, children. Welcome to 8th Standard Science online class. Today we are going to continue our third unit in biology, and the today's topic is forest ecosystem. What are forest ecosystem? Forest ecosystem are nothing but it comprises all the plants, animals and microorganisms in a forest interacting with the abiotic component of the environment, such as functional unit. Okay, so both the biotic and abiotic uh, together functions, that is called that makes a forest ecosystem. In a forest ecosystem, the variety of plants and their size and longevity determine the types of other organisms that flourish there to a great extent. So the plants, the variety of plants, their size, plant size and longevity will decide the what type of organism will live in that forest, and also how they flourish, how they develop. Okay, how they develop to a great extent, all those will be decided by this forest ecosystem. Forest, the main layers of the forest are the forest floor, the understory and the canopy. Okay, there are three main layers. What are they? They are forest floor, understory and canopy. So what is forest floor? Forest floor is the one various insects, dead animals, rotten woods, dead animals and animal feces cover the forest floor. That is the ground floor of the forest is called as forest floor. Okay, children, this part, the ground floor is called as the forest floor. And next come the understory. What is understory? Understory is nothing but the place where the place where the plants grows and animals lives. The plants means not only the plants, even the trees, the shrubs, herbs, everything grows, no? That environment is called as, that surrounding our environment is called to be uh, understory. Okay, this one where the plants and the trees grows, that is called as understory. Okay, the next layer, the mm, topmost, the top tall trees, branches and the what is the various insects, birds, all those things, the crowns and tallest and most mature trees along with various climbers and epiphytes that grows on these trees are present in the canopy region. Do you understand? In the canopy region, the trees, tallest branches, the epiphytes, the what to say, then the climbers, mature trees, most of the mature trees, everything will be, that is the topmost layer of the canopy is the topmost layer of the forest ecosystem. Did you understood this, children? Okay, the next topic is types of forest ecosystem. Types of forest ecosystem. So, what are the types of forest ecosystem? They are tropical, temperate, and boreal. Okay, tropical, temperate, and boreal are the three major types. Tropical, temperate, and boreal are the three major types of forest. Forest can be also classified into evergreen and deciduous forest. Evergreen and deciduous forest, you might have studied this in your social, in your geography classes, right? Yes. So this is the picture of a rainforest. Okay, layers of rainforest we have studied. No, where forest will have forest floor, understory, canopy and even emergent layers also present. Okay, so this is the layer of a rainforest. This is the picture of a tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforest, you can expect rain always there. Okay, children. So this is the picture of a tropical deciduous forest. So here the rainfall is a limited one. You can find various animals also here, and so on. These are the boreal forests. Boreal forests are always covered with snow. Okay, boreal forests are always covered with snow. These forests are the source of timbers and many other substances of commercial values. You know that forests are the main sources of timber. Not only timber, what about others? Sandalwood, rosewood, teak, everything, and some spices like saffron, everything is obtained from the forest, right? Yes, they regulate the climate, controls pollution, check soil erosion and floods, and help recharge groundwater stores. Am I right? All these are functions of forest. All these are functions of forest. And also controlling the felling of trees, regulating other human activities that harm forest, and taking adequate measures against the forest fires are some of the ways of conserving forest. We have to conserve forest, that is we have to safeguard forest for what? To get the natural sources. Okay, to enjoy the natural sources, we should conserve the forest. How can we conserve? By controlling the felling of trees. We have to maintain the trees and regulating the human activities. Human activity is the main reason for the deforestation. So we have to control all these illegal activities and taking adequate measurement, required measures to against the forest fires. To control the forest fires, we have to take adequate measurements, that is steps. And also it is important to prevent the extinction or severe depletion of species, because damage to one species can adversely affect others in an ecosystem. And also we not only conserving the forest, we have to safeguard the extinction animals. Okay, the animals which face the extinction, for example tiger is facing the extinction, isn't it? That is very less amount of tiger is present in our country, in our India. Although it is a national animal, we have only less amount of tiger in our Indian forest. So we have to safeguard them, because the extinction of one species will lead to the extinction of it will create an imbalance in the ecosystem that will affect our environment. Okay children, do you understood this today's lesson? Hope you have understood. So complete the assignment, report in the group without fail children. Thank you. Meet you again in the next class.